Today marks a significant milestone in AI development. Anthropic has released Claude Sonnet 4.5, and I'm not exaggerating when I say this is the best coding model in the world. Looking at the numbers here, Claude Sonnet 4.5 achieves 77.2% on SWE-Bench verified, a benchmark that measures real-world software coding abilities. But that's just the beginning of what makes this release extraordinary. Released on September 29, 2025, Claude Sonnet 4.5 is available right now through the API using the model string Claude-Sonnet-4-5. And here's something remarkable. Despite these massive capability improvements, the pricing remains exactly the same as Sonnet 4, just $3 for input and $15 for output per million tokens. This isn't an incremental update. This is a fundamental leap forward in what AI can accomplish. Let's explore why. 3 world-leading capabilities. Claude Sonnet 4.5 excels in 3 critical areas. And when I say excels, I mean it literally leads the world in these capabilities. First, it's the best coding model on the planet. That 77.2% SWE-Bench score isn't just impressive, it's state-of-the-art. But what's even more remarkable is that this model can maintain focus for over 30 hours on complex multi-step tasks. Think about that. 30 hours of autonomous coding without losing the thread. It can literally rebuild entire applications from scratch. Second, it's the strongest model for building complex agents. This isn't just about writing code. It's about creating sophisticated AI systems that can manage memory, coordinate multiple sub-agents, and execute long-running tasks with proper permission systems and user control. Third, it's the best model at actually using computers. On the OS World Benchmark, which tests real-world computer tasks, Sonnet 4.5 scores 61.4%. Just 4 months ago, Sonnet 4 led at 42.2%. That's a 45% improvement in computer use capabilities in just 4 months. And on top of all this, the model shows substantial gains in reasoning and mathematics. This is a complete package, not just a specialist in one area, but truly world-class across the board. Benchmark dominance. Let's dig into the numbers because they tell a compelling story. On SWE-Bench Verified, the industry standard for measuring coding ability, Claude Sonnet 4.5 achieves 77.2%. But with high compute configurations using parallel test time compute and intelligent candidate selection, that number jumps to 82%. This isn't theoretical. This is production-ready performance on real-world software engineering tasks. For computer use, the OS World Benchmark shows Claude leading at 61.4%. This means the model can navigate websites, fill out spreadsheets, complete forms, and perform the kind of tasks that humans do on computers every day. In mathematics, using 64,000 reasoning tokens on AIM problems, the model demonstrates outstanding performance. This is advanced mathematical reasoning that would challenge many humans. And in the finance sector, Claude Sonnet 4.5 delivers investment-grade insights on complex financial analysis, risk assessment, structured products, portfolio screening, with significantly less human review required than previous models. Across the board, whether it's finance, law, medicine, or STEM, domain experts consistently report that Sonnet 4.5 shows dramatically better knowledge and reasoning compared to older models, including Opus 4.1. Real-world impact. Numbers on benchmarks are one thing, but what does this mean in practice? Let's look at real-world impact. First, that 30-plus hour focus time isn't just impressive, it's transformative. The model can tackle architectural work that would normally take human engineers months, compressing that timeline dramatically while maintaining coherence across massive code bases. In a demonstration, Claude Sonnet 4.5 rebuilt the entire Claude.ai web application in just 5.5 hours using over 3,000 tool calls to get the job done. For security teams using High's vulnerability analysis agents, Sonnet 4.5 reduced average intake time by 44% while simultaneously improving accuracy by 25%. That's the kind of efficiency gain that transforms how security teams operate. At Replit, code editing went from 9% error rate to 0% on their internal benchmarks. Think about that. Zero errors. For Cognition's Devon AI, planning performance increased by 18% and end-to-end evaluation scores jumped by 12%. They specifically highlight that the model excels at testing its own code, which enables Devon to run longer, handle harder tasks, and deliver truly production-ready code. And from Canva, serving over 240 million users, they report impressive gains on their most complex, long-context tasks. They describe it as noticeably more intelligent and a big leap forward for what their massive user base can accomplish. These aren't small startups experimenting with AI. These are industry leaders betting their products on Claude Sonnet 4.5's capabilities. Major product updates. Claude Sonnet 4.5 isn't launching in isolation. Anthropic is releasing it alongside a complete ecosystem of product updates that amplify its capabilities. In Claude Code, they've added checkpoints, one of the most requested features. You can now save your progress and roll back instantly to previous states. This might sound simple, but for long-running coding tasks, it's absolutely critical. They've also refreshed the terminal interface and shipped a native VS Code extension for seamless integration into developers' existing workflows. The Claude API now includes context editing features and memory tools that allow agents to run even longer and handle even greater complexity. We're talking about agents that can maintain context and work effectively on massive multi-day projects. In the Claude apps, the web and mobile interface, you can now execute code and create files directly in your conversations. Spreadsheets, slides, documents, Claude can generate them on the fly as you talk. The Claude for Chrome extension is now available to Mac users, bringing those enhanced computer use capabilities directly into your browser. And perhaps most significantly, Anthropic is releasing the Claude Agent SDK, the same infrastructure that powers Claude Code. Everything they've learned building their frontier products is now available for developers to build with. Claude Agent SDK. Let's talk about the Claude Agent SDK because this is a game changer for developers. Anthropic spent over 6 months building Claude Code, solving hard problems that every agent builder eventually faces. How agents should manage memory across long-running tasks, how to implement permission systems that balance autonomy with user control, and how to coordinate multiple sub-agents working toward a shared goal. Rather than keeping this infrastructure proprietary, they're making it all available. The Claude Agent SDK is the same foundation that powers Claude Code, giving you the building blocks to create equally capable agents for whatever problem you're solving. What's particularly exciting is that while they built this for coding, the SDK shows impressive benefits for a very wide variety of tasks beyond just software development. Whether you're building automation for customer service, financial analysis, legal research, or any other domain, you can leverage the same robust infrastructure. As Anthropic put it, we built Claude Code because the tool we wanted didn't exist yet. The Agent SDK gives you the same foundation to build something just as capable for whatever problem you're solving. That's powerful. Safety and alignment. Now, let's address something absolutely critical: safety and alignment. Because as models get more capable, ensuring they remain safe and aligned with human values becomes increasingly important. Claude Sonnet 4.5 is the most aligned frontier model Anthropic has ever released. It's being deployed under AI Safety Level 3 protections, matching the model's capabilities with appropriate safeguards. The model shows large improvements in reducing concerning behaviors: less sycophancy, less deception, reduced power-seeking tendencies, and less encouragement of delusional thinking. For agentic and computer use capabilities specifically, they've made considerable progress on defending against prompt injection attacks, one of the most serious risks when AI systems interact with computers autonomously. The safety infrastructure includes classifiers designed to detect potentially dangerous inputs and outputs, particularly those related to chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear weapons. Now, these classifiers do occasionally flag normal content. False positives happen. But Anthropic has made remarkable progress reducing false positives by a factor of 10 since they originally described the system, and by a factor of 2 just since Claude Opus 4 was released in May. The system card provides unprecedented transparency, including for the first time tests using techniques from mechanical interpretability, cutting-edge methods for understanding what's actually happening inside these neural networks. This is responsible AI development.
Pricing and availability. Here's something that might surprise you.
Despite all these improvements, the price hasn't changed. Claude Sonnet 4.5 costs exactly the same as Sonnet 4, $3 per million input tokens and $15 per million output tokens. And it's available everywhere, right now. You can access it through the Claude.ai web app, the Claude API using the model string Claude-Sonnet-4-5, Claude Code for all users, Amazon Bedrock, and it's integrated into GitHub Copilot. This is a true drop-in replacement. If you're currently using Sonnet 4, you can switch to Sonnet 4.5 today and immediately get dramatically better performance at the exact same cost. There's no reason not to upgrade. Code execution and file creation features are available on all paid plans in the Claude apps. The Claude developer platform updates, including the Agent SDK, are available to all developers. Whether you're a hobbyist building side projects or enterprise deploying mission-critical applications, you have access to the same world-class capabilities. Imagine with Claude. Bonus preview. As a bonus, Anthropic is releasing a temporary research preview called Imagine with Claude. This is a fascinating demonstration of what happens when you combine Claude Sonnet 4.5's capabilities with the right infrastructure. In this experiment, Claude generates software on the fly, and I mean truly on the fly. No functionality is predetermined, no code is pre-written. What you see is Claude creating in real time, responding and adapting to your requests as you interact. It's a fun way to see what's possible when capability meets infrastructure. You can try it yourself. It's available to Max subscribers for the next 5 days at claude.ai/imagine. While this is just a preview, it gives you a glimpse of where we're heading. AI that doesn't just assist with predefined tasks, but can create entirely new applications based on natural language descriptions, adapting and iterating as you refine your vision. Perfect use cases. So, who should be using Claude Sonnet 4.5? Let's talk about ideal use cases. For software development, this is a no-brainer. Complex code bases, architectural design, debugging, testing, and especially long horizon development tasks, Sonnet 4.5 excels at all of it. For enterprises building sophisticated AI agents, this model provides the memory, planning, and multi-step task execution capabilities you need. It's not just smart, it's capable of sustained, goal-directed behavior. In cybersecurity, the model's ability to generate creative attack scenarios and conduct red teaming operations is helping security teams strengthen defenses across endpoints, identity, cloud, data, SaaS, and AI workloads. For legal professionals, particularly in litigation, the model can analyze full briefing cycles, conduct research, synthesize drafts of judicial opinions, and create detailed summary judgment analyses. In financial services, we're talking about investment-grade insights on risk analysis, structured products, and portfolio screening, the kind of deep analysis that previously required extensive human expert review. And in research and analysis across STEM, medicine, and other complex domains, Sonnet 4.5 brings domain expertise that dramatically accelerates insight generation. Key Improvements Summary. Let me summarize the key improvements over Sonnet 4 because the progress is stunning. Computer use performance on OS World jumped from 42.2% to 61.4%. That's a 45% improvement in just 4 months. This is unprecedented progress. Code editing accuracy went from 9% error rate to literally 0% on Replic's Benchmark. Perfect accuracy. The model can now maintain focus for over 30 hours on complex tasks. Previous models would lose coherence or drift off task. Sonnet 4.5 stays locked in. Domain expertise in finance, law, medicine, and STEM is dramatically better than even Opus 4.1, which was previously the gold standard for specialized knowledge. And safety and alignment improvements are substantial across multiple dimensions. Reduced sycophancy, deception, and power-seeking behaviors, plus better defense against prompt injection attacks. This isn't just an upgrade, it's a generational leap in capability, while maintaining the same pricing structure. That combination is remarkable. Technical capabilities. Let's dig into some technical capabilities that make this model special. Parallel tool execution is a key innovation. Instead of running bash commands sequentially, Sonnet 4.5 can execute multiple commands simultaneously, maximizing the actions it can take within its context window. This dramatically speeds up complex operations. The model excels at self-testing. It can write code and then rigorously test its own implementations, catching errors before they become problems. This enables longer autonomous runs and ensures production-ready outputs. Extended thinking support allows up to 64,000 to 128,000 reasoning tokens for complex problem solving. When depth matters more than speed, the model can really think through difficult problems. Multilingual excellence is demonstrated across 14 non-English languages on the MMLU benchmark. This isn't just an English language model. Interleave thinking allows the model to seamlessly switch between reasoning and action, making decisions about when to think deeply versus when to act quickly. And advanced context management with new editing and memory tools enables handling truly massive codebases while maintaining coherence across the entire project. Getting started. If you're a developer wondering how to get started, it's straightforward. Simply use the API model string Claude-Sonnet 4.5 via the Claude API, Amazon Bedrock, or your preferred platform. The documentation at docs.claude.com provides complete technical details. The system card offers full evaluation results and safety assessments, unprecedented transparency into how the model was built and tested. And the Claude Agent SDK is available now for building custom agents with the same infrastructure that powers Claude Code. Our recommendation is simple. Upgrade to Claude Sonnet 4.5 for all uses. It's a drop-in replacement with dramatically improved performance at the same price. Whether you're using Claude through apps, API, or Claude Code, there's no downside to upgrading and enormous upside to gain. More success stories. Let me share a few more real-world success stories that illustrate Sonnet 4.5's impact. Airtable reports that the model is excellent at software development tasks, learning their code-based patterns to deliver precise implementations. It handles everything from debugging to architecture with what they describe as deep contextual understanding, transforming their development velocity. At Replit, their experience is particularly striking. They went from 9% error rate on Sonnet 4 to 0% on their internal code editing benchmark. As they put it, higher tool success at lower cost is a major leap for agentic coding. Claude Sonnet 4.5 balances creativity and control perfectly. Figma has seen noticeable improvements in Figma Make during early testing. Teams can explore and validate ideas with more functional prototypes and smoother interactions while maintaining the design quality Figma is known for. And SourceGraph describes how Sonnet 4.5 resets expectations, handling 30-plus hours of autonomous coding, freeing their engineers to tackle months of complex architectural work in dramatically less time while maintaining coherence across massive codebases. These testimonials come from companies at the forefront of development tools and design software. They're betting their products on Claude Sonnet 4.5, and they're seeing transformative results. Industry leadership. When we look at the competitive landscape, Claude Sonnet 4.5's leadership position is clear. On SWE-Bench verified, it achieves state-of-the-art performance at 77.2%, jumping to 82% with high compute configurations. This is the benchmark that matters for real-world coding ability. On OS World for computer use, it's leading the industry at 61.4%. On Terminal Bench and Finance Agent benchmarks via Val's AI, it's consistently the top performer. This isn't a model that's great at one thing and mediocre at others. Claude Sonnet 4.5 leads or matches state-of-the-art performance across coding, agent building, computer use, reasoning, and domain-specific tasks. When you're choosing an AI model for production use, you want consistent excellence across all dimensions. That's exactly what Sonnet 4.5 delivers. It's not just the best at coding or the best at computer use. It's the best overall model for serious work. Complete product ecosystem. The power of Claude Sonnet 4.5 is amplified by the complete product ecosystem around it. In the Claude.ai apps, you get code execution and file creation, spreadsheets, slides, documents directly in your conversations. The AI can generate functional outputs, not just text. Claude Code now has checkpoints for saving progress, a refreshed terminal interface, and a native VS Code extension for seamless integration into your existing development workflow. The Claude API provides context editing features and memory tools, enabling longer-running and more complex agents that can handle massive projects. The Claude for Chrome extension is now available to Mac users, bringing computer use capabilities directly into your browser for productivity tasks. The Claude Agent SDK gives developers the infrastructure to build custom agents using the same foundation that powers Anthropic's frontier products. And the native VS Code extension brings Claude Code directly into the development environment that millions of developers already use. Availability across plans. Claude Sonnet 4.5 is available across all plan tiers, making it accessible regardless of your needs or budget. The free plan provides access to Claude Sonnet 4.5 with usage limits appropriate for individual experimentation and learning. Pro plans offer higher usage limits along with code execution and file creation capabilities for serious individual users and small teams. Max plans include all features plus the Claude for Chrome extension for power users who need maximum capabilities. API access gives developers full programmatic access for building applications and integrations. Claude Code updates are available to all users, democratizing access to the state-of-the-art coding assistance. And for enterprises, custom solutions with dedicated support ensure you can deploy Claude Sonnet 4.5 at scale with appropriate security, compliance, and performance guarantees. Whatever your use case, there's a plan that provides access to these world-class capabilities. Call to action. So here's where we are. Claude Sonnet 4.5 is available right now. It's the world's best coding model, the strongest for building complex agents, and the best at computer use with substantial gains in reasoning and mathematics. You can start using it today at Claude.ai, dive into the technical documentation, or review the comprehensive system card for complete transparency into the model's capabilities and safety measures. The pricing remains unchanged at $3 for input and $15 for output per million tokens. Same price, dramatically better performance. That's the value proposition. Whether you're building applications, writing code, conducting research, or solving complex problems in your domain, Claude Sonnet 4.5 gives you capabilities that simply didn't exist before. The question isn't whether to upgrade, it's what you're going to build with these new capabilities. Summary and conclusion. Let me wrap up by emphasizing what Claude Sonnet 4.5 represents. This is a best-in-class model, leading in coding, agent building, and computer use. It's the most aligned frontier model Anthropic has ever released, with extensive safety testing and transparency. The price remains the same, despite massive capability improvements, making it an obvious choice for anyone currently using AI. It's production-ready, trusted by leading companies like Cursor, GitHub, Canva, Figma, Cognition, and many others for mission-critical applications. The complete ecosystem of apps, API, SDK, and extensions all received updates alongside this release, providing a comprehensive platform for building with AI. And this is just the beginning. Anthropic continues to innovate across all their products with regular updates and improvements. Claude Sonnet 4.5 is available everywhere today, whether you access it through the web app, API, Claude Code, or integrated into tools you already use. You can start experiencing state-of-the-art AI capabilities immediately. The future of AI-assisted work is here. The question is, what will you build with it?